And we are back, and felt that should talk a bit more regarding the set apart holy line of the Creator, the Hebrew people. Very important for us goys, those outside of the camp, and we should remind ourselves that we are simply the goys grafted in the vine. It was a very interesting part of the teaching of Yahshua, because it explained what the part of the goys would be. Though they would be outside of the camp, they would remain themselves as quiet, grafted in a vine. And then obviously what we don't understand yet is the spiritual line placed in Shavuot. Outside of the world there is a spiritual line set, and at this very moment is extremely contaminated, and this line must be cleared away, must be clean, so then the future goys can be linked themselves when they are born again, so they are maintained by the prayers of the Levites in the Holy of Holies. This is what would maintain this spiritual line clear and clean. It is coming up, very certainly, very surely, because the world is preparing itself for the vengeance to come. And the goys are going to be saved, and they are going to link themselves with the spiritual line outside, but it must be clear and clean. So then, it's very important understanding the encouragement that the goys outside of the camp should have upon our dear friends in Hebrews, so they should then be encouraged to return to their perimeters. Because the goys outside, they are extremely in trouble, and they must receive teaching from them. It is the lifeline only found in the holy line of the Hebrews, because only the functions coming from the Father Yahweh above are given only to the Hebrew people, because they are the only people speaking the holy language. There is no such situation for a person to believe and would make an unkadosh or unholy language to be holy. There is no such. Any other language other than the Hebrew spoken from the time of old, those languages, they were found in confusion. They are not the language of the Creator. So then, those outside, when they are drawn in the camp, they learned the Hebrew language, and then they are trained. They are trained and exercised in the Spirit. They exercise the senses. And this is extremely important, because then it forms another group together, functioned, a complete functioned group. And then this group then would go out from the previous camp and would establish then another holy land. So then we understand in Revelation, when then the vengeance would come later, would find these camps, it's plural. The regular Bible is singular. It should not be. It should be plural. And it is plural. So make note of it, because must be camps. Camps and camps. And then also the armies of the world at the later time would come against the holy city, because the holy city then by that time would be completely cleansed, clean. The red heifer would come upon the city as it was before, and then the whole pagan culture in the city of Jerusalem, it's going to be eliminated out of there. It's going to be the example of the kingdom to come, because prior of the coming of the Father Yahweh as the vengeance or the avenger, it must be done every portion ever since Bereshit. It is very plainly understandable. You can't have the presence of the Creator in the earth without having every word of His done as per instructions. From Bereshit up to the fourth chapter of Revelation, every word that the Father Yahweh said plus the Son must be done. Much more coming later.